Welcome in on this day after Christmas as we are getting ready for the new year and definitely enjoying warmer than normal temperatures here. But we're going to close out 2025 with an Arctic blast. So let's give you a look at what's ahead. We've got this cold front that's going to be working its way in as we look towards Monday of next week. And behind that is going to be the Arctic air. Now you'll notice ahead of the front could have a couple of showers in the forecast. Certainly not expecting widespread rain or really all that heavy rainfall. So here's kind of the key points. Front pushes through Monday morning. It's important in terms of timing because that means we're going to potentially see falling temperatures through the day. So kind of one of those upside down days where we could see the high temperature early in the day and then the low temperature kind of subsequently through the rest of the day. Line of scattered showers. Again, not expecting severe weather, not expecting any flood concerns. And then the Arctic air mass kind of clips us and brings us maybe the potential for some light freeze temperatures back into our forecast, especially as we get into the middle of the week. So we're talking about that time frame of really kind of Tuesday morning and then into Wednesday morning for the possibility of seeing those freezing temperatures at least in the 20s and maybe even 30s. So here's a look at Futurecast. You can see how this line of rain is going to try and work its way through. Now, as it does so, it's going to be fairly weakening, so you can see at least some yellows here, but as it approaches and moves into Baton Rouge, you can see how it's almost just a line of green. So really not picking up a whole heck of a lot of rainfall in terms of the amounts, but overall what we're going to be expecting is at least some rainfall, at least during the pre-dawn hours on Monday. Then as we get towards Monday afternoon and then beyond, we're going to see drier conditions. That northerly wind flow is going to be prevailing, and that's going to allow for those temperatures to really start to fall as we see that cold air, what we call cold air advection, moving through. At least the cold air starts to make its way through. So with that in mind, we're going to be dealing with these falling temperatures, but rain amounts are going to be manageable. We're going to see rain totals probably less than 1/4 of an inch for just about everybody through the day on Monday. So not going to be a soaking rain. Probably not going to impact much in the way of any travel if you're going to be traveling in and around the area as we look towards that Monday time frame. But here's a look at the temperature change that we're going to be anticipating. So you can see how we're kind of under influences of mild air right now, that green shade of color. That's all thanks to a ridge of high pressure, and that ridge is going to start to work its way out once we see this next front begin to move in. And that will be taking place as we get into Monday. So here's the cold air starting to spill out of Canada, and you can see how it starts to move its way towards our area Monday, and then eventually we stay under this cold air envelope, kind of so to speak, while the bitterly cold air stays up towards the north. So the potential is going to be there for some freezes. We're talking about Tuesday and Wednesday morning. You can see metro low temperatures in the 30s and 20s. So when we talk about that, what we're really talking about here is light freezes. So we're taking care of the people, we're taking care of the pets, and we're taking care of the plants. We're not worrying about the pipes, but if you wrap the pipes from the last time we were dealing with hard freeze conditions, you're going to be just fine. Durations of freezing temperatures 3 to 8 hours, and I don't think it's going to be cold enough or cold enough long enough for it to have any pipe related issues. So be prepared for the roller coaster ride to continue. That's kind of the highlight here as we look towards the next couple of days, as temperatures are really going to start to fluctuate thanks to this next front moving in.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.